Yo, what's good, guys? We are back on MLB The Show 23, and today I'm updating a video that I did previously about the best lineup in the game. Some people brought to my attention that there is a glitch that you can do that will get you a slight edge over your opponent, and it can be very beneficial, especially if you use it with the right players. So today I'm going to break down how you do that glitch and how you get the real best lineup in the game. Quick disclaimer, I got this from Pitching Rebel. I did not come up with this. He's been kind of known about this for a little while, and he put the video out. And so I'm kind of reciting the information to my audience. If you don't know about Rebel, he's great. One of the best players to ever touch this game. And he is very knowledgeable. He came up with this before I did. So let's get into it. It's enough glazing. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to pick the captain that you want. So for me, that's going to be Rollins. So I would go, season 5 Phillies, and I would put this Jimmy Rollins at third base. It works with any other Jimmy Rollins other than the captain. Basically, the way the glitch works is you have to have 2 of the same card. It doesn't matter if you have to wild card them, as you will see here in a minute when I do the Ripken. But basically, you put this Jimmy Rollins at third base, and then you come over to view captains. You got to find your Rollins. If you have as many captains as I do, it's probably going to take you a while. And we are going to confirm this. It says it will replace Ellie. I don't believe it does. It actually replaces Jimmy Rollins. It says he's already in use. And you're looking at this screen, you're like, it didn't work. I don't have a captain boost. You do. You definitely do, right? So let's go into here. You can see Rollins jumping out the gym boosted now. He's super good. Chipper gets his 5 contact. This Ellie becomes very similar to the wildcard Ellie. If you don't want to wildcard Chipper Jones, then Ellie would probably be, one of your better options to go ahead and wildcard. And then you would be looking at some team kind of like this. If you wanted to run Rollins, you could run him at second and put, Marte somewhere else, or run somebody else, or you could DH Rollins. But for me personally, I would just replace him, right? So I would come boosted by captain, secondary position, and I would pick a Corey Seager. I like the postseason one better, just by a little bit. And you can see now we have our full shortstop team, captain boost applied to every player on the team, and we don't have a captain, right? We have an extra slot, basically, which makes it way easier to get to those top end tiers. This is huge for players like Glaber, right? Glaber needs a little bit of defense, or a little bit of speed to play better defense at second base. Ozzy, it's huge for. I think if he had this speed by default, he would be a lot better of a card, and you can see the contacts are just gross with him. And then somebody like Tatis, and there's a million other players. Trey Turner benefits huge from it. As you can see, the speed doesn't really help him, but he needs that clutch. He needs a little bit of contact, and it definitely helps him out in that regard. It helps Mookie out. If you wanted to put this Mookie in the outfield, that +5 speed is huge, especially if you superfractor him first. For me personally, I'd probably rather put him at second. It's just that Marte's reaction in the outfield kind of sucks. But that would be my shortstop team, more or less. If you don't have Chipper Jones, or you don't want to use Chipper Jones, you could always wildcard Ellie or Adley Rutschman, or any other card would also slot in very well for this. So the next one I'm going to show off is the durability team. You can see this is the finished product. Guys like Jimmy Fox benefit huge from it. The new Adley Rutschman would probably be the best catcher in the game with it. I just don't have him. Mookie, I mean, look at Mookie, man. Inspirational. Ronald Acuna was pretty much already max. He gets a little bit of fielding. Trout, max out contact. Griffey, we know what Griffey looks like with durability. And then Marte gets a little bit better. I probably prefer the speed on him, but if you want the fielding and want to play him at second, then, that's understandable. Guys like Soto benefit. You can run Jimmy Rollins with this team. There's a lot of great players with it. Basically, the process is the exact same. If you need me to break it down for you, I will. You'll come over here to Orioles, and again, very similar to the Jimmy Rollins, there is a free version of Cal Ripken. You can get this one from the numbers program. I don't think he's even that high in the numbers program. You just pick him. He takes up your wild card spot, so Ellie does disappear for 1 second. And then we'll come over to captains, and we will scroll for a minute to find that Ripken. Should be around here somewhere. Obviously, he's a 95. There he is. So we put him in. Gets rid of his dupe. it says it gets rid of O'Neil Cruz. It does not. It gets rid of his dupe. And then he is easily replaceable after that. So you can go here. You would probably want a Season 5 card that's boosted by him. There seems to be basically none for third base, so that's a little tough. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, it didn't work. All right, we'll try one more time. There it goes. There it goes. All right, it worked that time. I don't know why it didn't work last time, but it worked that time. So we'll get rid of him, and you can put anybody you want here. Shortstop with the durability team. Ellie probably is your best bet. You can see other options include Bo Bichette, but he's just a little bit slow to have it short. You still have Jeter if you like Jeter. You still have Tatis if you prefer him. If you want to try the new Marcus Semien out or the Royce Lewis, obviously they'll get a slight fielding boost. But for me, overall, I would come back to wild cards and set 3, I believe he was. And I would put Ellie in, and you can see we have Ellie the God back in his full power. He looks absolutely crazy. You can see Griffey still very good. Acuna gets a little bit of a boost, so he's just maxed without any parallels. Mookie's still very good. Basically, just just a God squad, and that's what it comes down to. Obviously, there won't be anybody boosted by the captain on the pitching, but on the bench we have other notable guys like Freddie Freeman. Doesn't benefit a ton from it. He would just get probably a little bit of clutch and fielding. I'm not sure what. Yeah, he would just get fielding. For monthly J-Rod, he would probably get some clutch. No, he would not. So he doesn't really benefit. There's certain players that benefit a ton, right? Like Santana. If you have Santana, he benefits so much from the boost. He's basically Adley Rutschman. You don't have to go spend 1,000,000 coins for Adley Rutschman as long as you manage to hold on to one of these Cal Ripken, captains that came out. And you grinded out one of the other ones. I'm not sure how long the numbers program would take. Sorry if I'm all over the place. I'm getting sick, so that might be why I sound a little different. Numbers program, numbers. Was it number retirement? Sorry about the buzzing. I'll go ahead and mute. So basically, 60 stars in this, not a lot. You go do some moments and stuff. And bang, you can do Cal Ripken if you already had the captain. I'm not sure how much the captain is. Probably roughly around 200K. That's where he's been. He might have gone up a little bit, but that's about where he is. You can go buy this one if you want. I don't know why you would. He's 600K for a card that you're not going to use. Cal is 200K. So 200K to passively boost your team. Doesn't even have to play for you. I think that's a great deal. Jimmy Rollins is a little bit rougher. I think he's 500K, and you would have to submit an order and sit and wait to get him. So that one's going to be more out of reach for most people, I would imagine. You can see there's this Jimmy Rollins. You probably don't want to pay for that one. Just go get the Team Affinity one. I'm sure a lot of people already have him. And you can see he is 416K. He was 500, but honestly, if you ask me, not the worst price in the world for a passive boost to your entire roster. So basically, that's how you would achieve the absolute best team in the game. I will be running it moving forward. I don't think it's scummy. I don't think it's weird behavior or whatever. If it's in the game, you're allowed to use it. It's just like Randy Johnson. It's just like John Donaldson. People are going to use it. If you're not using it, then, you're at a disadvantage. So I would promote you guys to go do this. There should be no repercussions from it. Worst case, they just wipe your lineup and you just have to rebuild your lineup. Like player-wise, like they're not actually going to take the players from you, but they'll just wipe the lineups clean. But I doubt that would happen. I don't think they have the ability to do that. As you can see, I still have my cap from Season 1. And I'm looking forward to maybe being able to use him again in Set 6. We'll have to see. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it. That's how you construct the best lineup in the game using this little glitch that can help you get the slight edge on your opponents. I'm sure there's some other ones you can do, right? If you want to do a theme team or something, or if, just naturally your lineup has like 4 Yankees in it, 4 Braves in it, I'm sure there's some team captains you could partially activate that would be decent. Um, I imagine you might could do it with pitchers, maybe like Pedro Martinez or something. But for the most part, I probably wouldn't worry about it. This boost aren't really gonna make a pitcher too much better. It's more so for hitters. So that's gonna be it, guys. If you did enjoy the video, if you did enjoy this little knowledge bomb, feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Till next time, peace.